Welcome to this video on the BETTED Toolbox. This is a tutorial on the Non-Energy Benefit Evaluator tool. Before explaining the tool, I will do a little introduction of the project and I will give some background information. BETTED stands for Boosting Energy Transition of the Dairy Value Chain. It is an European project that focuses on facilitate companies belonging to supply chains in the dairy sector to foster the market uptake of energy efficiency measures, including the use of renewables and the deployment of heat pumps at the value chain level. Moreover, the project will also significantly contribute to the reduction of fossil fuels dependency, fast-forwarding energy transition. For further information on the project, please visit our project homepage at www.bettedproject.eu. The mission of BETTED is based on three pillars. 1. Establish a capacity-building program and community to transform organizational energy cultures, enhancing skills and knowledge in sustainable value chains, thus promoting energy transition for companies. 2. Implement tailored and easy-to-use tools engaging companies operating in the same value chain. 3. Provide policy and regulatory recommendations aiming at speeding up the energy transition. Let's start with some background information. A non-energy benefit, NEB, refers to the additional advantages gained from energy efficiency measures beyond just reducing energy consumption. These benefits can include improved air quality, enhanced comfort, increased productivity, better health outcomes, and economic growth. NEBs are easily underestimated or even not considered in the evaluation process of an energy-saving project. This tool serves for a deeper dive into non-energy benefits by exploring them further. Its aim is to identify non-energy benefits and their value for a decision-making process on energy efficiency measures, also considering the effects in whole dairy supply chain. Let's take a closer look at the tool in a step-by-step analysis. You will work through predefined lists of non-energy benefits and analyze their relevance along a set of simple steps. The first page is the info sheet. The info sheet provides you with basic information about the tool. You can find more information on the general structure of the tools in our introductory video. Next to the info sheet, there is the identification sheet. First, choose and describe a recently implemented energy efficiency measure in your company. If no recent measures have been implemented, choose a hypothetical one on the basis of your experience. Please consider whether there are already implemented or planned energy-saving projects in cooperation with other members of your supply chain. That could be interesting for an evaluation. Please also enter a short description. Next, for your chosen energy efficiency measure, select relevant non-energy benefits. You will find a long list of possible NEBs categorized by different areas: production, waste and water, gaseous emissions, maintenance, working environment, risk management, and others. Try to identify relevant ones and evaluate their importance for the strategy of your company or your supply chain. Then go through three steps: relevance, importance, and analysis. Let's go through the three steps together. First step, relevance. Please go through the list of NEBs. For a better understanding, you will also find some sample indicator for each NEB. Select those NEBs relevant for your energy efficiency measure by an X. For example, longer equipment lifetime and improved product quality. Second step, importance. In the next column, evaluate their importance to strategy by the appropriate selection in the drop-down menu. For example, medium or high strategic importance. Third step, strategic analysis. In the next columns, classify the NEB's contribution to the strategy according to three categories: cost decrease, value proposition increase, and risk reduction. We have already talked about this in our background slides, but you will also find some explanatory text for the three categories above the table. Please start with the highest ranked NEBs according to the importance column. Put an X accordingly. You can set a maximum of 5 X's per category. If you select more, the corresponding column is highlighted in red. Now go through the entire list and continue the step-by-step analysis for relevant NEBs. You can then switch to the analysis sheet. Here you start a detailed analysis for your chosen and prioritized NEBs. At the top, you find a table with an overview of your previously identified NEBs. They are classified by their contribution to the strategy according to cost decrease, value proposition increase, and risk reduction. Now you can start an in-depth analysis. For your identified and classified NEBs, Please try to assess the parameters in the tables below. Please note there are three separate tables according to the already well-known categories: costs, value proposition, and risks. Let's go through one exemplary entry together. One chosen NEB was longer equipment life due to reduced wear and tear. The respective key performance indicator, short KPI, is automatically pasted from the NEB table on the identification sheet. Adapt it to your own indicators and overwrite it if necessary. In our example, these are delayed costs for equipment expenses. In the next column, indicate the source of the data for the KPI, such as a department in the company. For example, technical service could collect data non-machinery downtimes and lifetime. Then indicate the expected impacts of the NEB in qualitative or monetary terms if possible. In our example, it is a 10 reduction in the levelized cost of machinery. In the last step, we invite you to reflect to what other partners in your supply chain are affected by the NEB. In a drop-down menu, you can choose between no, low, or high impact. For our NEB example, all partners benefit from reduced downtimes and reliable machinery. This results in reliable long-term planning for the logistics partners and less reject, which also leads to cost savings. Please continue with the in-depth analysis for the other NEBs you have identified in a similar way. This was our introduction to the BETTED tool on evaluating non-energy benefits. Have fun in exploring the tool. Thank you for the attention.